What's up, YouTube? Mr. C's up here. Haven't done a video in a few weeks. Really busy with all the tanks. As you can see, got the new lights up on the freshwater. Two LED floodlights. Kind of just prop them up on my canopy. Seems to be working pretty well. Love the shimmer effect that it gives on the fish. Discus is doing great. It's my little blue turquoise, looking happy. Everybody's doing good. A few cardinals, maybe one neon still kicking in there. My whiptail catfish, and of course my little peacock spiny eel. Very cool fish. A bit skinny right now. I'm not sure why he's that skinny. I try to feed this damn eel worms like every night. I tried to get him some earthworms, but they were a little too big for him, so that's not good. Try that again. But the plants are looking okay. Can't complain too much. I had a couple in the front that just died off and melted. That's when I had the other lights on there, though. So hopefully I'll see some more growth of these. So I'm gonna do a quick feeding real quick. A little review of some of this food. Our New Life Spectrum Thera A+. If you read the ingredients on the food, it's amazing food. It's got like some of the best fish food ingredients you can ask for. But let me just put a little bit in here for you. Let's see if we get a little reaction. Because my fish seem to not eat any of it. The neon, the cardinals, they pick at it and then they leave it alone. Discus don't want none of that. Strange. But they'll attack bloodworms and frozen food. They go for that pretty easy. Just had to do an update. Show you guys how the Discus is doing. And let's move over to the saltwater tank. Alright, YouTube. We're back at the reef tank. Or so I'd like it to be. As you can see, there's been many changes. Unfortunately, I did lose all my fish. Mostly because I should have never bought those fish to begin with. First one to go was my poor little scooter Blenny. Did great for a few months, and I believe he just didn't like the environment and passed away. My water parameters were pretty good, so I don't blame it on that. But those fish need very well established live rock and copepods to survive, and I had neither. So that was my fault. Really sucks. Second fish to go was damn near my favorite fish. My little copper band butterfly. She was swimming around one night and I just happened to look at her and she had a little scrape on the side of her fin. So I assumed that she scratched herself on the live rock. It looked kind of like she did. And I really had no money at the time, no way to treat the fish, so I hoped it would go away overnight, and unfortunately it did not. So that fish passed away, and it was a really cool fish, and it sucks to, it was $40 fish, but it's a learning process. I shouldn't have bought that fish either. I could have probably had that fish in this tank. As you can see, I broke down the 26-gallon bow and got everything in the 46-gallon. Let's do a quick breakdown of the filtration. Got my little Hydora Coralia Nano. It's doing quite well in that spot. I got no problem with the flow right now. It's actually very good. In the back here, got my Aqua Clear 70 hang on back refugium. We'll go ahead and turn that on now. It's got some Shado Morpha, Cheeto, whatever you want to call it. This is just a little nitrate removing sponge and a little phosphate removing sponge. And underneath the Cheeto, I have a big old bag of Chemi Pure Elite. And this is my canister filter, and I purchased something new for it. This is my surface skimmer. This connects right to my intake for my canister filter. And I have I can't really see back there, but I got a Fluval 305. I believe it's a 305. And that has 3 stages of packed media, ceramic media in it. Oh, excuse the micro bubbles. That comes from my canister filter. It spits a ton of bubbles out every now and then. I'm not sure why. I might have the siphon on too much for the surface skimmer, but it's cool. I don't mind some oxygen up in there. I don't think it hurts anything. But the canister, 3 stages of ceramic media and a little bit of carbon media, phosphate, and nitrate media, just for the sponge slots. As for lighting, just got my little beams work back there, doing some work, and my dual T8 fixture, which I'd rather not have, but I just had it, so I'm gonna try to replace the bulbs, I guess, since I can't afford much else here. And also a shout out to James Conray, which I bought something that's going to be going in this spot here. He did a review of the Typhoon protein skimmer, which I believe to be a very good skimmer for the price. He mentions in the video that you have to go to a separate website and buy a Euro plug adapter, but apparently the people on eBay who sell the protein skimmer, they realize that, and then now they're doing that as a package. So I bought the whole package with it was $18 shipping. Everything was total $63. So it's up to a 125-gallon tank. So I'm hoping this skimmer is going to kick some ass. Only thing I got to do for it is go get some of the tube. Which is a good thing about the skimmer. It has an outtake tube, so you never really have to change the cup. You just got to clean out the little bucket underneath your tank every now and then. But also a couple new additions. Well, do a little bit of coral stuff here. This colony of zoanthids was doing really bad since when I moved over the tank and everything, and just recently started opening up, doing better. Green star polyps, they've been kicking ass. Day after I moved the tank over, they've been in here for almost a week now. Everything's doing good. As you can see, there's a little brown stuff growing on the sand. I haven't been in there messing with nothing. Kind of just letting it go. Done a lot of good water changes. This is a leather finger coral, which I got for 20 bucks. So that's a pretty good deal, I guess. And that little colony of zoas, they're really small, not doing so hot. And those were my Rastas. I believe 5 of them died, and they just got algae ridden. And I have 1 on the side that's just barely hanging in there. So I think that's kind of odd. But you know, it's what I wanted when I set up my reef tank in my first year. I wanted to learn all this cool stuff because these are animals, and you got to be happy wherever you put them in the tank. And just like my little anemone, he just moved around. He was in here. It was a really, oh, there he is. Looks kind of dead, but you know, no, he's doing pretty good. I don't know, can't really tell. That's what I'm saying. But coral's doing alright, guys. I plan to add a lot more rocks. Got to do a lot of work on my little refugium. Plan to put a little miracle mud in there. And appreciate everybody watching this video. I know it's a lot longer than usual. Haven't done a video in a couple weeks. I've tried to stay active with everybody else's. And I love what everybody's doing with the hobby, and keep it up. Everybody's tanks are looking great, and give the video a like if you enjoyed. Good night.